As you get older in life, there should be one main objective, and that's to simplify your life. Simplify it enough to where your yes means yes and your no means no. That's how I try to live my life. Cut and dry. Yes or no. And if you have a problem with my yes or no, I'm not going to make it my problem. And I understand it because sometimes your yes or your no comes with a truckload of repercussions. But that's on them. When you really think about it, it's on them. The problem people have in life is these titles. But that's my best friend. I grew up with that person. That's my mother. That's my father or uncle. That's my brother or sister. Same rules apply. So we become married to the obligation that we feel that we have in that situation or with those people, and we take on a lot more than we should. Sometimes it's just as simple as hold the ketchup. I don't want it. And if you do put it on, you're gonna have to take it back. And if you don't want to take it back, I get up and I leave. We ain't gonna have this drawn out thing. You want to complicate things? It's on you. And it doesn't always work like that. Some people make commitments that they don't abide by. Some people say things and they don't do what they say or say what they mean. And there's back talk and backstabbing. But that complication a lot of times come from the other side. You have the ability not to engage. We have this unwritten subconscious guest list in our lives. You won't get inside. There's a lot of people that want to engage and they have this combative relationship because they want to. They complain about it, but they want it. I'm not participating. And if I do, it's just to make a decision to stay or to leave or change the relationship. Love.
You know, I agree with every single thing he said. Don't cast pearls before swine, and don't engage with the parts of the world that is not willing to reciprocate the positive energy you are giving to it. When you begin to try to apply this particular logic or this particular wisdom to the world, then you will discover how heavy those two letter words actually is. The word no is actually heavier than you think it is, because it is definitely the case, just like he has said, that people have ended up in very difficult yet unnecessary situations where they shouldn't have been in because of their inability to decline, their inability to say no. People have ended up in situations where they are in the wrong relationships. They lose more resources than they needed to. They are being abused by the inconsiderations of people who have beckoned onto them in a negative guise, only to leave them with unprocessed negative emotions. The ability to say no and the ability to stand your ground and not give reasons for saying no is going to be one of the most important skills you will have to learn in your life. It is going to change every single thing about you. It is going to show you a new side of you. And I would say that it is not an easy thing to do, and it's going to take an awful long period of time and a lot of altercations, a lot of arguments, a lot of bitter situations to be able to achieve a relatively solid position as far as this particular rationalization is concerned. You will find people around you who will name you. They will name you to be the difficult person around. They will name you to be inconsiderate. In fact, they will paint you in a negative light. And if you're not careful enough, you begin to look at yourself as well in that way, because they begin to make you feel like they are the mirror that you look at yourself through. But you have to constantly remember that you are you, they are them. The ability to say no is going to be life-changing.